What's up, YouTube? We are back, and guess what? We are back. That's it. That's it. Nothing what? Guess what? Nothing. It's late in Los Angeles, almost 11 p.m. Just hanging out here in the man cave. I hope everybody's doing good. Yo, what's up, Anthony? How is it going? Anthony's Fishy Friends show just tuned in. Hit the like button, man. Thank you, buddy. I know you do anyway. Hey, check it out. Finally, I put that piece of wood I said I was going to, and I added a bunch of moss on it. Almost time for bed, right? Yeah. Big Fish, what's up, buddy? Big J's Fish Keeper. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And the Zen Ginger. Hello, Don. So, what do you guys think? Is this a high-tech tank? Isn't that looking nice, guys? I'm liking that piece of wood I put in there. So how's everybody doing tonight? Don't you, Zen? I know, I love it, don't you? Look, I can back up now and show you guys the whole tank. I used to not be able to do that before. This is the whole shebang, the 120 long, 6 foot long. I can fit it all in the camera now. Isn't that lovely looking? I got another light. It's another red light, not as good as this one on the right side. It's really red, like a pink red. Not good. It will hurt your eyes. I turned it on. A friend of mine, Don, gave it to me to try it, and so we'll see. I might use it in another tank. I gotta have to balance it, see if I can find a way how to use that light. That's right. Anthony loves staring at this tank when he stops by. This is our favorite tank in the middle of the whole fish room. There's some more tanks in there with some fries in them and some shrimp in them. So guys, how you like it? That cylinder is no longer there, and I have this beautiful piece of wood. That's a spider wood, I believe. I hope you guys like that. It looks great. Today, Father Fish accepted me as a moderator on his channel. That was really great. I was really happy. And just to let you guys know, I put a bunch of you as moderator. Anthony, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm sure you can, right? I can't see it on my side, but I'm sure you guys can see it on YouTube. I'm on Stream Lab. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys something else I did. This tank, check it out. There's no light on it right now. It's off, but the reflection from the other tank, it's hidden here. I planted it the other day. I took a lot of plants out. What was it? guppy grass. I took a lot of that out. It took over the whole thing and got rid of the algae in there. I took it out and I planted it with a bunch of the stem plants and some lobelia. Congrats on what, bud? Congrats, Aquaballs. Don says, on what? Did I win something? Hey, I should turn off the Nightbot, huh? Look at this, that's a ginger fighting with the Nightbot. That Nightbot is stupid. It's like something wrong with it or something. Anyway, so here's some physidant. That's a physidant moss right there. A phoenix moss. I put it right in the middle. My chat is like flying everywhere. It's trying to take my job, Anthony's saying. Anyway. Hey, so the goldfish are doing okay. I fed them today medicated food. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that 3 days, because I usually do that when I get the fish in. And especially I hear these guys can have worms and stuff. I want to, like, you know, give them special medicated food and put that heater already, turn it on a little bit higher, and hopefully everything's good. I'll add some salt. Anyway, guys, this is Alternata winiki, yeah, and it usually grows in long. I seen it in another tank. It's growing really nice and long, but you can carpet with it. Look at that, it's so beautiful, red carpet. And here's that Pogostemon that I like. There's a bunch of them, look like pineapple. And down here it's another whole entire garden. You guys see that catfish? He's just hanging in there, look at that. Justin Ward, thanks for stopping by. What's happening? I'm just bored. No one's online. I said, let me just show these guys what I've done. You know, like this piece of wood, I just added it, and you guys can see how it looks right now. So it's like, looks like naked, right? There's a bunch of moss I tied on top, and also here. Looks busy, guys. So this thing's like woo everywhere. I really like it. I don't want to mess with it. There's a lot of crypts, and here I chopped up some of this down. That's the pearl weed, and I like the way this is coming out. Really beautiful right there. Look at that. So this tank, you can look at it from any side you want, almost 360, except that one side right there, which is blocked. We can go on that side and look at it from the other side, which, let's go do that right now. You know. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Yeah, these plants right here, they're growing okay. That's one right there. The pink flamingo, the light is red, right? It's not gonna show really good right now. When later on, when they're big, I can see it. They're pink as it can be, like pink. Let me zoom in. There you go. You can see it too. They're really nice and pink. Not too big of a growth, but hopefully it will catch up. It will shoot those roots down. That one's really nice. That's the flamingo pink. Where is that? Ah, come on. The light is hitting it really, especially because it's pink. It looks white. Hey, this is taking off. Really nice. My Madagascar lace, very beautiful. Very easy plant to grow right here. It's an Aponogeton type of a Aponogeton, one of the best ones out there. Not hard to find. I've seen it everywhere, almost everywhere, and they're like almost like everywhere is different price. You know, I don't want to compete with the prices. So it likes a lot of light and a lot of moving water. So it likes to move around. Water moves through those little things right here, and no algae. It should be no algae growing on it. As you see, there is like, guys, there's no algae. Yeah. And it will throw a bunch of new shoots from the bottom until to the top. That Mobolii right there, Lagunandra, it's covering on top. I'm thinking to clip a couple of those long leaves, and you can see some new babies coming out of the side. This tank is kind of balanced. Today Father Fish was talking about balanced fish tank. I was watching his channel. He's talking about balanced fish tank, how you balance a fish tank. Oh, look at that thing I just did. I put it up and fell back down. I'll pick it up in a minute. So this tank is balanced, you know, you can see it. I have not added no soda water here or nothing. I haven't even changed the water over 2 months, over 2 weeks. 2 weeks and more. As you see there, it's doing its thing. Water bubbles coming out of it. I want to teach you guys. This is very convenient and cheap to make. In the beginning there was algae. You can go back and see. I had a hard time with it until I balanced it. So once you balance the tank, it should do good. He said don't mess with the bottom part, and he talked about having, you know, that guy has fish for over 70 years experience, so I trust his knowledge. And so he said the best is like 4-inch, which is like literally right here, 4-inch. And I'm not even I'm like 2 inches, 2 inches. Now this is 1 inch. There's another little bit down here, about 2 inches, less than 2 inches. The cap is very slow, and so moving a lot of plants until I figure out where I want everything the way I want it. And now I'm learning, but the water is crystal clear. There's algae growing on the glass, but there's fish glazing on it. There's that one catfish you see. There's shrimp. There's a mono shrimp. There's all kinds of little neocaridinias, the blue and a bunch of mixed ones. We can hopefully see some right here right now. So this is balanced, guys, no joke. You can see it. It's so beautiful. Look at all those bubbles coming out. The CO2, I don't turn it off. That's one thing I wanted to talk. So I hear that you're not supposed to fluctuate the pH in the tank. And if you turn the CO2 off, totally off, I'm sure the CO2 levels will drop, meaning that it will go back alkaline, which I watched it happen. When I woke up in the morning, when I was about to turn the light on, I seen that little gauge right there, the glass piece right there. It's called drop check. You guys can see it. It's like light green right now. And what happened is that thingy was blue, which is shows the pH around 7 or higher, 7.2. It wasn't green, like supposed to be 6.5, 6.3, somewhere around there. The lighter green it is, more acidic. The yellow it is, very acidic. So here's a shrimp. Here's a shrimp. Here's a gorgeous shrimp, guys. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Hey, let me wipe my camera real quick. Let me wipe my camera. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I gotta show you the shrimp. Really pretty. All right. Let's see. Zoom in. Zoom in. So yeah, I don't turn off the CO2. Here's another one next to it, crystal clear. And so I keep it running. One thing I do here different than everybody else, I don't turn off my CO2. So my CO2 levels won't fluctuate, but I have a little technique I'm using. This stuff works for me. Like he said, the guy said, the stuff that he does, it works for him. It doesn't mean that it works for you. This stuff is working for me, it doesn't mean that it works for you. You can give it a try. And this is a big tank, guys, not a small tank. So I've been working on it for the past year until I got it balanced. I'm home all the time, I get to work on this. But to tell you the truth, you see this sponge filter right there? That's all the filter I see in there, the biological, except there's like a power head one here. And I added another extra couple on that side. One of them is got the UV light on there, so the fish won't get sick, and we don't have that hair algae any longer. It doesn't have hair algae, but so I don't want it coming back. UV helps a little bit, supposedly. And so when I turn the light off at night, I still don't mess with the CO2. I don't lower it. Look at it, the CO2 atomizer right there. It's always pumping. It's always pumping non-stop. So what I do is I turn off the light and then I turn these pumps on. I turn these 3 pumps on, and the water here, circulation, the plants is so pretty, which I'm about to do right now. So what I usually do, sometimes I turn them on an hour before I turn the lights off, the pumps. I watch the fish, you know, you can see my beautiful rainbows right there, those feather fins. They've been here for a while. Look at those bubbles. Sorry guys, the background don't look good because we can see across the other tanks and the buckets and the mess that I have over there, and sorry about that. Alright, let me just put in some air heads going, which are the power heads. I won't turn off the CO2, I keep it running. Let me see, this on? Are you on? No, you're not on. Okay, hold on a minute. You don't want to turn that off. Just for tonight, just for tonight. Let me turn this off. Sorry guys, here we go. There we go. So when I turn the water pumps on, you're gonna see the water move a lot. So I just turned one of them on. Nice, Anthony, you're a little over 100. Buddy, I'm trying to get that 500 still. It's gonna get there, it's gonna get there. So you guys can see, right, the water is not moving here on this side still, but started moving over there a little bit. A power head kicked in. And so watch this right now, watch. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I need my both hands to plug in wires, guys. I don't want to get electrified. Alright, it kicked in, it kicked in. So the power heads are on now. Watch what happens inside here. All these plants, they're like going everywhere. It makes it really like alive. The tank looks like so pretty. It's like moving everything everywhere, and you can see, right? Let me show you from here. So those power heads are very necessary in my opinion. Why? It oxygenates the water. When the water is moving on top right here, it's absorbing oxygen in there, from the air. You know, it's moving water, you can see. And that way it doesn't build any what is it called, the film they get, biofilm on top from the dead matter, from the plants, from the you know, you can see there's like a bunch of plants floating on top from me chopping them. These things end up deteriorating and causing stuff to come out. So that power head helps out from just standing in still water. Now, Father Fish talked about something about deep. This isn't a deep bed. Deep bed is different. You don't need to have this water movement at all. I have my friend Don. I was yesterday in his house. Visited there to grab some guppies. He has some antler guppies he gave me. I got a bunch of babies from him. I put it in there with my shrimp. The fry, really tiny fry. And then the parents are in here, guys. Let me show you. So these are antler guppy females. He said they breed through, and here are the males down there. I have no light on this, I apologize. Oops. My clicker touched open the garage. Anyway, here's some. So these are the antlers, and there's a bunch of females. He said they're antlers, so we're gonna try to breed them. They look pregnant to me, so we'll see what happens. So you see the tank looking nice, moving around, the water moves around. So that right there, right now, all that CO2 is still in there, it's still pumping, but it escapes. The same time it stays there because it's on, you know. It doesn't escape all the way because it's not on. When you turn it off and the water is on, if you have water movement, I hear people say don't turn water, it's not good, it will make don't put bubbles, it will do this and that. Oxygen is good for your fish, so that's why I have this water movement on top. The whole thing moving right now. You can see, right? Beautiful. So we got some going in there. We got some coming out this way. We got the whole water turning around and around. This is a long tank. It's very necessary to have those water pumps. And it helps the detritus and the algae from not sticking on the moss. And helps the moss to grow really nice without algae. Yeah. So this is the other side of the tank now, where I have the pink flamingo. On the other side we have more the red Rhynicii, Alternata Rhynicii. So yeah, and look at that sponge filter, guys. This technique I learned from a gentleman named he goes by Bentley Picasso, if I'm not mistaken. Bentley said one time in his channel, said, hey guys, I bet you take a little moss, Christmas moss, put it on your filter where the air is coming out, and if you want, take that plastic out, he said, and you should see how they will grow. Look guys, no joke, it's growing out of control. Very nice. Look at that reflection in the goldfish in the tank. There's a lot of reflection because of the lights, you know how it is. So this tank is due to a water change. I'm gonna do a little quick water change on it, this maybe tomorrow or after, I'm not sure. It doesn't need to. Fish is all happy. The shrimp is happy. Yeah, it's a crypt, yes. The pink flamingo, it's a cryptochrony pink flamingo. I found this one at PetSmart. No, Petco. I found it at Petco for $10 something plus tax. It was not a bad deal, guys. It was 4 pieces in that. If I order it or find it in the store, it would be $30 a piece. But they're small pieces. I'm gonna have them growing big in here. Look at that beautiful shrimp. Earlier my shrimps, the other tank, were going crazy. I've been here like 25 minutes. Let's see if we can look at this Rikia. Rikia on top, growing really nice. Put another piece right there. This is what you call it, hornswort, and it grows really nice and pink on top where the light is. It's not green any longer. It's growing very nice, but it's pink. Yeah, I don't have any floaty plants because of the moving water. Any kind of floaty plants you put, even duckweed, it's gonna end up dying. Look at this, it's so beautiful, guys. The water is crystal clear. My light is pretty high up. It's not close. You can see I'm like, that's the height of the light right now. I'll show you the light right there. I say like about 2 feet up because it's a powerful light. It's one of those grow lights. The Zen ginger, yeah, well, I don't know. This one place, I'm gonna go there tomorrow. All right. Look at this. Is there you go. There you go. You caught him. You caught him. That's the fish bone. The crystal shrimps, guys. This is the crystal shrimp tank. I put in this piece of Physidant moss here. Let it grow. There's a King Kong. Here's a King Kong in the back. Black or blue King Kong. And there's a bunch more. There's one right here, the tangerine tiger. That's beautiful, tangerine tiger right there. And there's the King Kong in the back again. I haven't seen any of them grab it yet, but I'm hoping this one's a female. What do you guys think? Let me get closer. Hey, look who decided to come out under the leaf saying peekaboo. We still don't see no fry yet. Well, he's like nudging the female but not bothering her at all, like meaning that she can go and eat. He won't chase her down to the corner or anything. He's just happy. And I heard today Father Fish said don't mix anything with the apistogrammas. I asked him if those snails were okay, and they're still small. He said they shouldn't bother the eggs, the snails, but I'm gonna take them out. I kind of had the snails here before the apistos, and I'm doing RO water here, and the snail shell won't grow in RO water. It needs hardwood water, so I'm gonna take those snails off, either feed them to the puffers that I have, which I was doing that mostly. All these snails, that's what I got, those big snails. Here's the female in the back. There you go. Hey, take it easy. See, that's what I'm telling you. He just like pushes her around and that's it. Anyway, so that's them over there, apistogrammas. Here's another tangerine tiger. There's 2 tangerine tiger, 1 fishbone. This is expensive, and I'm surprised keeping them alive. Happy about that. Very happy. I'm very enjoying this. Is like woo, amazing. I'm adding some leaf litter because of the, they like the biofilm grow on top. There are some gorgeous shrimp in here, guys. They just gonna have to come out and we'll see them all. There's some red ones. There's a red one. Oh, here's a blue one peeking on the corner. Blue boat. I haven't seen the red boat for a little while. I hope it's still alive. I haven't seen its carcass anywhere, but so usually you either see them dead or you see their shed. And I have seen a lot of shed lately, which is very good news. That means they're shedding and they're growing big. Yeah, I'm happy with this shrimp. They're not from the big box store. From I got them from a place called Pet Town in Downey, California, Los Angeles, Downey. Anyway, they are good. Pet Town has good shrimp, guys. I recommend Pet Town for shrimp. I'm gonna buy more shrimp from Pet Town. My friend Beto told me about Pet Town. You can see those blue boats are good quality, and you know, I don't want to order them online. I watch Flip Aquatics channel, every video he has, every new one. I just watched Corvus did that 240 gallon planted tank with, it's beautiful, guys. I watch everything, but you know, yeah, this looking great. I'm hoping bunch of shrimp explosion happens in there. So you see this little white pieces in there? There's a couple. Let me show you with my fingers. One right there, one right there. Those are the shells from the shrimp. So you're not supposed to move them. They'll eat them. There's like, I see 3 pieces in there. There's like little 3 pieces. And so they're not supposed to move those. If you see the shells on the shrimp, just leave them alone. They'll the shrimp will eat it, eventually end up consuming its shell. It's like a lizard. The geckos, they don't leave their scent behind. They consume their skin. So what happened is the predators don't find them, you know. They don't want to become a prey, so they hide. They don't want the stink to go around, and you know, the shell has the smell on there, the scent. But the shrimp, I believe, if they need calcium, they'll consume their shell. They'll eat it back. I have some crystal bowls right there. There's one right there. It's a black one. The store that I got this Pet Town, he sells them like $2 a package for, there's like 6 of them in there or a little more. There's a red one in there somewhere too. I put it in there. So those are supposedly they help with the shed, which is true or not, I'm not sure. It is what it is. I bought it and tried it. So far so good. I haven't lost any shrimp here, guys, for a while. It's been over a month and a half, almost 2 months. I haven't lost one shrimp yet. So knock on wood, this tank has been great. Any questions? Hey, HC Aqua, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Blue Dreams? Who has Blue Dreams? Sorry, those aren't Blue Dreams. So that one is a blue King Kong right there. There is a blue, there's one right here, blue, what you call it, blue bolt. And there's another blue bolt down there somewhere. Oh, there's a red King Kong hiding. Oh yeah, that's a, there you go, there you go, there you go. That's a pretty one. He's all over. He's all over. And looks like a male. It's skinny, fast. This moss is doing really good. It looks like it needs a trim. Yeah, that's a King Kong right there, guys. On the left, and then there's a blue bolt on the piece of wood. He said it was a King Kong. I don't know. I don't think I have any pintos here. I bought pintos before. I put them in this tank and I killed them all, I think. And there, all of a sudden, some red ones pop out. Some red and white and some crazy stuff coming out of there. I didn't even add no red shrimp in there, so just I don't know, just left it alone, let it do its thing, and we'll find out when they grow all big. So yeah. Yeah, we got 4 people watching. Let's go 5 more minutes. And this is gonna take a while to grow. This is a cryptoparva, guys. So the cryptoparva, it's the small stuff, mini, cryptoparva mini. So this will cover the whole bottom later on. It will take about a year, maybe longer, to cover the whole thing. It will look really pretty. You know, there's a tank right there I have. There is a nice cryptoparva on the bottom. That's been a year and still not covered all the way. Because I've been taking some and using it here and there, like you can see right in this tank. I took a bunch out of there. So I haven't left it alone to grow really nice. And there's no CO2, there's no any new like dosing or anything like that. I don't dose in here. I don't put newts or any CO2 in here whatsoever. All these plants are easy to grow. There's that's a Anubis Nana Petit. There's a Hydrocota japanica. There's a Christmas moss mini. This is a mini Christmas moss. I put it on the wood. It's not growing very well, but it's doing its thing. There's a Anubis Nana. That's a, what is it called? This green stuff. It's that Cervacitang. And there's that green stuff right here. It's a Busa Flandra. Jumbo fry. HC Aqua says Dumbo fry. I'm sorry. Yep, there's some floaty plants. Water's crystal clear. I haven't checked the TDS, but I know it's around 110, no more than 110, and the parts per million around 170. Like the TD, what is it called? You know, there's 2 of them. There's ppm and there's a TDS. The parts per million, that's a ppm, which is 110, and the TDS is the total dissolved solids. That's around 180, 190. When it goes around 240, around there, I'll change it. I do have a TDS pen made by Hannah. Shows the TDS, the ppm, and it shows the, what you call it, the temperature of the water also. These guys are in heaven. They're happy. They're everywhere. Hey, by the way, I lost one of my leaf fishes. For some reason, that tank right there, it's not doing so great. Let's go look at it. Check this one out. The Tanzanians got moved in here, these guys. Just a little update on that. I added more. Remove the big rock with bunch of hair algae on it. Here's the shell dwellers. Yeah, where that one angel died all of a sudden out of nowhere, and then now we lost the leaf fish. I think I'm gonna have to remove all these fish out of there and take care of this planted tank a little more better. Add more sand in here, give it a little more time, add some newts, which I don't fertilize it because it's got the dirt. So today I lost the leaf fish. We got 2 more left, and then we have lost an angel, and the rams died too, the blue rams. And you can see there's guppies, those are feeders for the... Yep. Stuff happening. The tank looking okay. Batteries dying. Here's the cryptoparva. You can see, right? It looks really nice. There's no algae on it, guys. The algae is on the glass. So on this tank, there's little algae on the glass. I don't mess with it. Let the shrimp eat it. And this is a shrimp tank, planted tank. There's no fish. Actually, there's one fish. It's one of the stepodons, which is a freshwater dragon goby. Alright guys, we see you later. Thanks for stopping by again. Have a good night. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Later, Zen Ginger.